talk now about a fundraising effort for the Javea Volunteer Firefighters. Pleased to welcome Terry Curran back to the studio. Good to see you again, my friend.
Good to see you again too.
And Dave is here as well, Dave Harper from the Javea Golf Club. And it's good that you're getting involved and doing things for the firefighters.
Yeah, we've seen the fires from the golf club and watched the helicopters come over collecting water and putting the fires out that have happened close to the golf club, and realised that it's important for all of us to look after the environment, look after the houses, the farms.
You've had a personal experience, actually, haven't you?
We live in Tosselet, and the fire came to within about 150 metres of us at Christmas time, which is a fairly scary thing.
Terry, just explain to us the level of fire service that we have in the Javea area. Who is there and how many people are involved?
You mean us and the other...
I'm talking completely, the total.
Okay, well, in general, you've got the... Denia has their main fire station in Denia. I think they have about 80 fire officers that are there, but they'll maybe have between up to about 14 max on each shift, but that doesn't always work because they're on a holiday or whatever. Here in Javea, we also have the local protection civil, which is one of the few protection civils that actually has their own little fire service, which has about 15 or 16 guys.
But is that year round?
That's pretty much, they're all year round as well. We work quite regularly with them. Then there's us, which we have another 16 full-on firefighters and another 2-man ground crew.
And you're all volunteers?
We're all volunteers. Protection civil are volunteers, then you are professionally paid.
Okay, and what's it been like this year? I mean, we're all aware of the fact that there have been fires because you see the planes and the helicopters up and about. There weren't any massive fires in this particular area as such, but still quite a lot of fires.
Oh, no, there's been large fires we haven't had since, about 2016.
We saw some north of here in Valencia.
However, the one that was in April was pretty much a large size, and it also was, it was a long day. It was well over 12 hours for us when we were there, but the fire itself was classed as activated for up to 3 days.
And this was the one up near the crematorium?
That's right. It went from the crematorium all the way up to the gutter roundabout. Mm-hmm. And then the other large one, as mentioned before, was the Tosselet. Not large area, but because where it was positioned and surrounded by houses, it was a very, very sort of dangerous sort of situation where a lot of the houses could have got damaged. But the good response from the fire services, they were able to control it. And it was in a very small, controlled area. Tell
us a bit about your team. Are they all former firefighters?
No, we do have a few. The majority of the guys, a lot of them are either ex-services, a lot of emergency services back home or ex-military, but then we have guys that have never served in any sort of form before, but we train them up to work with us.
You've got a lady firefighter as well,
We do have a lady firefighter, yeah, Sabrina.
Absolutely. So the whole thing is about the community then, as far as the golf club is concerned, and also looking after the club itself from a fire prevention point of view, Dave.
Absolutely. When you live in an area like we do, that is forest, it's a constant risk that something's going to go up and spread quickly because it's dry and the wind's blowing and everybody's houses are in the way. It's a risk constantly that everything's a potential target for the fire. So seeing what was going on around the golf course, and especially when we had my own local case at Tosselet, spoke to a number of the guys in the golf society that I play in, the Jags at Javea Golf Club, and we thought we would have an opportunity to put on a golf day, bring the community into the golf club, take the golf club to the community, raise money for the firefighters, raise the profile of the firefighters, and have an enjoyable day doing the whole thing.
It's two major bodies at the heart of the community coming together to do something. So how do you make money on a charity golf day? I guess you can sponsor various holes and things like that, can't you?
A lot of wrist twisting and Chinese burns, really. We've sold the sponsorship to 8 out of the 9 holes, so I'm still looking for one sponsor for a hole at €350 to put your flags and banners and maybe have a member of staff on the tee.
So local businesses can get involved in that way.
We've had 8 local businesses do it so far. We're looking for one more. So we're charging sponsorship for the holes. We're charging the members an extra chunk of money to come and play in the golf day. We've been out to a number of local businesses and had some fantastic responses with meal vouchers and vouchers.
Raffle prizes and things. Mm-hmm.
Well, prizes for the golf as well, but raffle prizes, auction prizes. and we have a steel band playing at the dinner dance afterwards, and a singer DJ.
Okay,
So
is it just for members, or can people who aren't members perhaps take
it's
part?
for members and non-members. Anybody that has a handicap, really. I mean, because one of our sponsors has offered us €500 as a first prize. We need to make sure that
Wow.
everybody's got a proper handicap, or there'll be fisticuffs afterwards.
I see. And what will the money go to raise, or what will you buy with the money, Terry? We were talking just briefly before we came on air about the fact that I guess in every fire you do lose equipment through damage or whatever.
Equipment are we always going to need. Things like hoses, pistols, lances.
Pistols.
Pistols. Well, basically the fire hose.
The bit that sprays. Okay.
They've actually got lances or pistols. We've got pistols.
I see.
And then kit in general is like trousers, jackets, them type of things. Boots we do go through quite regularly, and lucky enough we don't lose many helmets, but helmets now and again will need changing as well.
Well, okay, so it's just a constant ongoing process.
It's continuous. It's continuous with getting things. And then the other thing is the things for the trucks. Always things for the trucks.
Yeah, yes, repair and the rest of it. So has things got better on the fire front? We were just saying that we haven't had as many big fires. So is the prevention better? Is the awareness better? Are you hearing about fires earlier than you perhaps were before? And indeed, are the fire breaks and things like that, has that come together and got better over the last 5 years?
I know they're working on the idea to get some more fire breaks done. The fire breaks, yeah, they do work and they do help in the situation a lot more. I think basically with the fires there's awareness more than anything else. Before we used to have a lot of container fires that were caused by barbecue, ash being thrown away.
Yeah, regularly.
We've been pretty lucky this year that I think it's maybe only 2 we had, but they're actually for the chimney ash, so they were during winter, not during the summer. Also, people are a lot more aware when they're going out on their walks. However, we still have situations where fires are started by cigarettes, so it's people to control smoking when they're going out, and litter. Because the biggest problem that we find in forests is bottles, because a bottle will act like a magnifying glass.
A glass bottle, of course, yeah.
Even a plastic bottle.
Does that do that too, yeah?
Oh, God, yeah. And they're usually the big causes of a lot of the fires as well.
Okay, luckily we haven't seen too much of the intentional fires, which we have seen in parts of Spain again this year.
Yeah, in parts of Spain it has been. In this area, touching wood, we've been pretty much good with that type of situation. I think also the vigilance that with the police doing a lot more controls, the Guardia Civil are out doing a lot more patrols. Ourselves do patrols as well as the Protection Civil. So I think with that sort of visuals of people seeing us out and about, that also has control maybe that type of mentality as someone wanting to start a fire.
So we've not had a bad summer because the fire season seems to have got longer and longer each year. It's stretching either side, isn't it? What would you have to say to those who are still going to be around and with us through September and onwards?
It's just maintain the control, especially when it comes to their barbecues. Respect the red days. When they talk about a red day is when the map is, they put it down as red and that means there should be no open fires whatsoever. Barbecues is always a big issue with things, is they shouldn't never use wood or coal. Gas fires, depending on the situation and depending on the day, and that would be the more safer option to take. But using wood is always a bad issue, especially with the sparks.
Dave, we're looking then to a great day coming up. What day is this going to be held?
It's the 17th of September, which is a Tuesday. It's going to start at about 8 o'clock in the morning and run on for the whole day at the golf club. Great day, full of fun. And how do people get involved? Is there a contact? If you contact me, if I leave you my email address, if you contact me, I can respond to provide you information on how to sponsor the final hole or on how to enter a team, and we'll work with you. Yeah, Moody will get details up on our Facebook page and the like as well. And you're on camera today as well, so you'll be able to watch yourselves by tomorrow morning, because he's that quick. He is. Good to see you both, and good luck with the event, and I hope it goes well. And the team, always much respect, and thank you very much for everything that you guys and girls do to keep us safe here.
Well, thanks very much.
Well, thank you.